Hello everyone, my name is C Nanners, and today we're playing some Left 4 Dead 2. This is the second mission in the first campaign, and let me tell you guys, I just watched The Road. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that film. It is based off of a popular book about an apocalyptic situation, and unfortunately, I thought it was going to be extremely cool, and it turned out to be extremely depressing. And in an effort to repair my sanity, I went ahead and rode my bike, made a nice dinner, had some wine, and tried to chill out because, dear God, I felt like coming home and shooting myself in the face. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen this film. Chances are you haven't because it wasn't. I mean, I think there were only like two theaters that were actually showing the film, and it makes sense because I mean it's around Christmas time. Everybody wants to be happy and talk about Santa Claus, and apparently this film came out, and dear Lord, it is. I mean, it's extremely well done. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's actually the first representation of anything I've seen that was an actual. I mean, what would happen if the world went to hell in a handbasket? And this film definitely shows that an apocalypse isn't glamorous. There's absolutely no running around in a empty shopping mall playing Vacation by the Go-Go's. It is definitely an extremely bleak and depressing view of what would happen. And it's funny because there are actually a lot of films and games that kind of glorify an apocalyptic situation, but I mean, it's funny because it's almost like a reality check. It's like, look, when everybody's dead and people are trying to eat each other, it is not fun whatsoever. And man, I mean, like, I think I would totally recommend seeing the film, but at the same time, it's like I want to go home and soak in a tub full of ice water and slit my wrist because, dear Lord, it was extremely depressing. And depressing is good in some instances, and I wouldn't recommend taking a date on this film. You might want to steer clear of this film because chances are it's not going to go over well. And everybody is just going to go home depressed. But it's kind of funny. I mean, I think it is kind of fascinating in a sense. I mean, how much interest I think not only myself but other people have in zombies and apocalyptic type situations. In that, I mean, it seems kind of I don't know. Like I mean, the reality of the situation is like this is gonna suck balls, and everyone I know is gonna be dead, and people are gonna try to start cannibalism and all kinds of bad things. And man, I hoped that I was interested in recording this commentary, and I didn't want to get too negative and sound too depressing, so I went ahead and cooked me a chicken dinner with some vegetables and some rice, and had some very good wine. My mother actually purchased me some wine, and thank you, Mother, if you're watching this. It is very tasty, and I am enjoying myself. And I just want to let you guys know that I am not drunk. Apparently, a lot of you guys seem to think that there is a correlation between how happy I am and whether or not I'm intoxicated. And surprisingly, I've never been drunk in my life. And on the subject of sort of under the influence, I've never smoked weed. I never plan to smoke weed. And I am generally, I mean, I'm happy when I record these commentaries because I like video games, and I know it may come off in a sort of, I mean, it's not normal for most people to kind of carry on and giggle to themselves, but I myself, I like shooting zombies, I like having a good time, and I assure you guys, I am not Robert Downey Jr. I'm not going to be sniffing cocaine off of any prostitute's breasts anytime soon, and I don't live the wild life. I'm a very low key guy. I think that a lot of times people tend to confuse happiness with substance abuse, and just want to let you guys know I am as wholesome as they come, and a very nice chap. I don't mean to create the illusion that I am drunk and or stoned, because I assure you I am not. I am just a happy guy, and man, I just like playing games and talking and rambling. I mean, let's be honest. I'm a rambling man. I will just go on and elaborate about things that don't have any rhyme or reason, and that's just kind of my personality. It's what I like to do. I just like to, jibber jabber. and I pretty much just say what comes to mind. I don't try to, especially with this kind of commentary with Left 4 Dead, in that I'm not really providing you guys with tips and tricks. And let's be honest, this is on normal, not exactly the most difficult thing to get through. I mean, when I play Left 4 Dead, I mean, if you play anything besides normal, chances are you're gonna have to get 10 kinds of serious. And when I'm shooting zombies, I like to have a good time. I think that possibly for the achievements in the future, I may work on that, and I don't want you guys to feel as though I'm trying to, I don't know, impress slash help you guys out, because frankly, I am just running around, going crazy, having a good time, and there's absolutely nothing to gain in the way of education from this film, because let's face it, it's me jabbering on about zombies and apocalyptic related content. And I'm kind of curious. I saw a lot of you guys. I was joking around about crossbows and boats and all kinds of zombie related suggestions. And I'm kind of curious to know, curious as in curry. Anyways, I'm kind of curious to know what you guys would do in terms of what is. I mean, hypothetically speaking, let's say there is a virus or there is a zombie-like infection. What is the first thing that you guys would do in terms of I mean, it's so tough that, like, I mean, we live day-to-day lives in terms of, it's like, oh, do I want to rent a movie at Blockbuster, or do I have to pick up cream cheese for my bagel? I mean, it's like, there's such, like, mundane and not really, I mean, there's no real substance to the day-to-day things that we do in terms of, for instance, it's like, can you start a fire, or, can you find shelter, or what do you do for food? I mean, what would you guys do? Let's say, for instance, right now, as you're watching this, all hell breaks loose, and it's time to run. I mean, where do you go? What do you do? Who do you talk to? I mean, it's kind of crazy if you actually think about it. I don't mean to get too, up in the clouds, but, I mean, like, what do you do? I mean, right now, let's say a zombie, bursts through your door or whatever, and I don't mean to get all kind of crazy and scare you, but, I mean, like, what is the plan? And I know a lot of people kind of joke about, like, oh, what's your zombie plan? It's like, well, I'm going to build a moat, and I'm going to hire Christopher Walken to, tell stories to zombies and hopefully put them to sleep. And, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can joke all day about it, but, I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's like, there's a bomb on the bus. What do you do, Jack? What do you do? And that's a little bit of a Speed reference. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Keanu Reeves, but I just realized I'm talking very quickly. And, yeah, I apologize if you can't keep up with me, but I'm really sporadic right now, and if this is entertaining, cool. If not, my dearest apologies. I don't mean to scramble your brain, because I am a bit crazy right now. Anyways, what is the plan? What do you guys do? I mean, from the get-go. I mean, okay, boom, somebody breaks down your door and is like, I'm a zombie, I'm gonna eat your face. What do you do? Me personally, I mean, I like to think in terms of, I guess I think of it in a fire situation. Let's say your house light's on fire. Where are the exits? What do you do? What goes? I mean, but I mean, I don't even know how you plan for a total breakdown in society. I mean, it's got to just be like, I mean, you're pretty much screwed, and life as you know it is going to change. And I don't mean to get too heavy. I definitely enjoy talking about this stuff. I hope you guys have taken interest in my rant, but I just want to let you guys know that this is the first part in a two-part episode in relation to the second mission. If you guys have any comments you'd like to leave in regards to anything I've said, I'd be more than interested to hear what you guys have to talk about. Maybe I can reference some of that material in the next video and go from there. So I just want to say, while I'm getting straddled by this jockey, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.